Hi everyone, welcome to your flow with me today. It's so lovely to have you here. So in this practice today, we are going to work on opening and expanding our heart. After all, this is the seat of our spirit. Now, a lot of us can place a lot of burden on our heart center, where we stop feeling love for ourselves and we stop feeling love towards others. So hopefully throughout this practice, as we breathe deep into this heart center, we start to reignite that energy that has always been there, so that when you leave this mat, you feel love for yourself, and that love will radiate to anyone who is around you. Now, throughout this practice, please honor your body. If you feel any pain, any discomfort, please take rest, and never wait for me to guide you out of a pose. If you are ready to move out of that pose from what your body's wisdom is saying to you, then please come and take rest. This is your practice and I am just your guide today. So I'd like you to join me at the front of the mat. And we're going to stand with our feet roughly a fist width distance apart. The arms are going to rest naturally down by the sides, the palms facing forward if that feels comfortable to you. Relax through the shoulders. Close down the eyes and ever so gently tilt the chin towards the chest. And if you know the Ujjayi breath, the ocean breath, make this present now in your body. And if you don't, just breathe naturally in and out through the nose. So inhale into the chest, lift the ribs, expand your belly. And exhale, pull the belly in and up. Inhale deeply into the chest, lift the ribs, the belly will naturally follow. And exhale, draw the belly in and up. We go for one more breath. And with your next exhale, bring the hands to meet at heart center in Namaste. Inhaling, lifting the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale, pull the belly in, fold from the hips, ground your fingertips to the earth. You may need to bend the knees if your fingertips do not reach the ground. Now inhale, step the left foot back, drop the knee to the earth, the front knee and ankle align as you look up. Exhale, press into the hands, step the right foot back, come into downward facing dog with that long spine. Now hold the breath if it feels comfortable, or exhale and drop your knees, your chest and your chin down onto the earth, the elbows hug into the sides. Inhale, scoop through into cobra, keeping your pelvis grounded. Exhale, draw the belly in, push back, down dog. Inhale, look forward, step the left foot, then the right foot to the front of the mat. We exhale to fold forward. Inhaling, leading with the chest, guide the arms up, look up. Then exhale, connect your hands to heart. Inhaling, lifting the arms, lift your gaze. Exhale, pull the navel to spine as you fold from the hips and ground your fingertips next to the toes. Inhaling, step the right foot back, drop the knee to the earth. You're on the fingertips, look up. Exhale, press into the hands, bring the left leg back. You're in downward facing dog. The spine is long and the hips are nice and high. Now, if it feels comfortable, hold the breath or exhaling, dropping your knees, your chest, your chin down onto the earth. The elbows hug in. You may just come lying on the mat. Inhale to scoop through into your cobra, shoulders down and back. Exhale, draw the belly in, push back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, now look forward, step the right foot and the left foot to the front of the mat. We exhale to fold. Inhaling, leading with the chest, guide the arms up, look up. And exhale, connect your hands to heart. Now release the arms down by the sides, palms facing forward, closing down your eyes. We have increased the flexibility of our spine. We have increased that free flow of prana throughout the body, which makes us feel more vibrant, more energized, more alive. So we now come into our first posture today, and we start with Tadasana, mountain pose. Now your feet are going to be roughly a hip's width distance apart. Press into the base of your big toes and gently bring the weight onto the front of your feet, keeping your heels grounded. The palms are facing forward. The shoulders are stacked on top of the hips and they are relaxed away from the ears. And just allow yourself to gaze off at the horizon. Now inhale that deep breath, lift the arms up to the sky. And exhale, pull the belly in as you bring the arms back down to your sides. Inhaling, guide the arms up, feel that length in your spine. And exhale to release the arms back down to the sides. Now with your next in-breath, we will hold with the arms up for a couple of breaths. So the arms are parallel, the palms are facing each other. And relax your shoulders, your forearms, your palms. And close your eyes. And with every breath in, draw that cosmic energy from above, down your fingers, your arms, and into your heart. And every breath out, you release any worry, any fear you hold. Breathe. And with your next exhale, release the arms down by the sides, palms facing forward. We stand Tadasana. And maybe you feel more open to give and receive love. So our next posture today will be Trikonasana, triangle pose. So I'd like you to step the left foot back about a leg's length distance apart. The front heel is aligned with the back heel, and you angle in the back toes ever so slightly so the heel slides out. The front leg is straight and we extend our arms out parallel to the sides. So take that deep breath into the chest, and as you exhale, reach forward. The left hip comes back. You place your hand on your thigh, your knee, or your calf, and you extend your left fingertips up to the sky. At the end of your exhale, release the gaze. Inhaling, lift up out of the shape. Exhale, reach forward. Ground through the back foot as you bring your right hand on the right leg, and you extend your left fingertips up to the sky. At the end of the exhale, drop the gaze. Inhaling, lift up out of the shape. Now with your next exhale, we come into our triangle pose for a few breaths. So really ground strongly through that back foot. The front knee is ever so slightly soft. You want to think about stacking your torso on top of your legs. The gaze can be at front or at the fingertips, whatever is comfortable for your neck. And breathe. And with your next exhale, release the gaze. Inhale and lift up out of the shape. And we move now on to the other side, stepping your right foot back. Now bring your heels back in alignment. So the front heel is aligned with the back heel, and you angle in the back toes ever so slightly so the heel slides out. You're facing that long side of the mat. The arms are parallel out to the sides. The front leg is straight. So take that deep breath into your heart. And as you exhale, reach forward. Feel the left hip drop and the right hip lift as you extend your right fingertips up to the sky. At the end of the exhale, releasing your gaze. Inhaling, lift up out of the shape. Exhale, reach forward, ground through the back foot, come into your triangle pose. And at the end of your exhale, drop the gaze. Inhaling, lift up out of the shape. Now with your next exhale, we'll find some stillness in our triangle pose. So we ground through that back foot. We think about squeezing the hips towards each other. The navel is strong against the spine. And you feel the lengthening of your side body out to the side. Breathe. And with your next exhale, drop the gaze. Inhaling, lift up out of the shape. Stepping your right foot to the front of the mat. Arms resting down by the sides, palms facing forward. Taking that deep breath in. And that slow breath out. So we now come into balancing. We have Vrikshasana, tree pose. So for tree pose, I'd like you to stand with your feet about a hip's width distance apart. And really bring the weight now into that left foot. You feel that left foot heavy and strong against the earth. Now you can bring your right foot to your ankle if your knees don't feel good today. Or maybe if you want a challenge, you bring your foot to your calf. Or maybe you bring your foot to your inner thigh, but do not place it anywhere on the knee. Now this right knee comes back as much as possible. We keep those hips square. The hands come to meet in Namaste at the center of the chest. You find your drishti point to help you remain balanced. And we begin to find some movement within the stillness. So inhaling, reaching the arms up towards the sky. And exhale to connect your hands back down to your heart. Inhaling, guiding the fingertips up towards heaven. And draw heaven now back into your heart. Now remain here in your tree pose for a few breaths. So allow the breath to become deep and balanced. Every in-breath, you're expanding your heart. And every out-breath, you feel stability and strength. Breathe. And with your next exhale, bring the knee forward. Release the right foot back down to the earth. And we move on to the other side. So we ground strongly through that right foot. We bring our left foot to wherever our right foot was on the other side. So we're now balancing out our solar and lunar energy. So bring your left knee back as much as you can, keeping the hips square, and maybe you press the foot into the leg and the leg into the foot for more balance. The hands come to meet at Namaste, and just draw the shoulders down away from your ears. Find your drishti, your focus point. Now inhale that deep breath into the heart as you lift your arms up to the sky. And exhale to connect your hands back down to your heart. Inhaling, widen the arms open like the branches of a tree. And exhale to connect your hands back down to your heart. Now we hold here in stillness for a few breaths. And with your next exhale, bring the knee back to center. Release the right foot down to the earth. Bring the hands to face forward, close down the eyes. And we stand Tadasana. Feeling the energy of the tree. More peaceful. More calm. Now we will come into Utkatasana, chair pose. So for chair pose, I'd like you to bring your feet about a hip's width distance apart, or maybe a fist width distance. It's really up to you to find the correct distance for your feet in this pose. Now the feet are parallel, the spine is long, the shoulders are stacked on top of your hips. The arms are just resting naturally down by the sides. Now as you inhale, you are going to sit back in your chair. You're going to draw the arms up, biceps towards the ear. Engage in your thighs, engage in your core, and the gaze is in front or up to the sky. Now with your next exhale, you'll cactus the arms down and back. And you'll inhale to straighten your arms to the sky. And exhale to straighten the legs and come back to neutral spine. Inhaling, sit back into your chair, grounding through the heels of your feet. Exhale, cactus the arms down and back. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to release. Now with your next in-breath, we will hold in our chair for a few breaths. So engage in your thighs, engage your core, stabilize your mind. Biceps towards the ear, and you feel your heart lifting up to the sky. Breathe. And with your next inhale, straighten up the legs. Release the arms down by the sides, palms facing forward. We take that deep breath in and that slow breath out. So I'd like you to come now to stand at the front of your mat as we transition onto the floor. So the feet are about a fist width distance apart. The spine is nice and long, the palms are facing forward. Now inhaling into the chest. Exhale, pull the belly in, hands meet in Namaste at the center of your chest. Inhaling, lifting the arms up, lift your gaze. Exhale, draw the belly in, fold forward from the hips and ground your fingertips to the earth. Inhaling, step in, the left foot back, drop the knee to the floor. You're in your low lunge position, look up. Exhale, press into the hands, come into downward facing dog with that long spine and the hips nice and high. So we will hold here for a few breaths. Now you want to press into all the knuckles in your hands, especially the thumb and the index. You draw the armpits towards each other and the chest towards the thighs. And really feel your hips lifting up to the sky. Is your feet are rooting you down to the earth. Breathe. Now with your next inhale, release the knees back down to the earth. You come into tabletop position. And we're just going to move through a flow. So as you exhale, press back into your child's pose. Inhale, come forward, dropping the belly, lifting the heart forward, the head comes back. Exhale, tuck the toes, push back up into your downward facing dog. And inhaling the knees back down into tabletop. Exhale to press back into your child's pose. Inhale, come forward, dropping the belly, bring the heart forward, the head comes back. Exhale, pull the navel to spine as you press back into your downward facing dog. And inhaling, come back down into your tabletop position. Now with your next exhale, we'll push back into our child's pose. And you can have your knees together or your knees wide apart if you need more room. If your forehead doesn't connect to the earth, then maybe just bring both hands underneath the forehead to support it there. And just rest your palms, your forearms, your forehead on the earth. And with every breath, you feel yourself sink more deeper into the peace and quiet within. Now with your next inhale, you'll walk your fingertips towards your knees. You'll turn onto your backs as we come now into our bridge position. So I'd like you to come lying down on the mat. The feet are roughly a hip's width distance apart. The arms are rested down by the sides, and you may just want to see if you can stroke the backs of your heels with your middle finger to help with your alignment. The spine and shoulders are heavy. Now as you inhale, press into the heels, lift the hips, the arms will come up and behind. As you exhale, release the hips and the arms back down to the earth. Inhaling, squeeze the hips, lift them up and the arms come back and behind. And exhale to release the hips and the arms back down to the sides. Now with your next in-breath, you'll remain in your bridge pose for a few breaths. So you ground down through the inner heels of your feet. You engage your thighs, you engage your glutes, and you close down your eyes and your mind. And with every in-breath, your heart is radiating up to the sky. And with every out-breath, you root back down to the earth. Breathe. And with your next exhale, release the hips, release the arms, and now bring your knees into the chest as we set up for our wind relieving pose, Havana Tasana. Now with your next inhale, extend the legs up to the sky and the arms back and behind. And as you exhale, draw the knees into the chest. Inhaling, straighten the legs, the arms come up and behind. And exhale, the knees into the chest. Now we go for one more breath at your own pace. and rhythm. And the next time that you find your knees are in the chest, remain here in this pose. And you close the eyes and you allow the facial expression to soften, the neck to soften, the shoulders, the spine to relax. And you breathe in peace and calm into your heart. And you exhale any fear, any worry that you hold. Breathe in peace. Exhale worry. And with your next exhale, bring the feet down onto the earth. We will turn over as we prepare for our Cobra Pose, Bhujangasana. So for our Cobra Pose, if you have any issues with your spine, maybe you just want to come into Sphinx pose. So your shoulders are roughly your elbows are roughly underneath the shoulders or a little bit forward, and your palms face down to the earth, and the feet have a bit of distance behind them, and you just want to think about lifting your heart and gazing forward. And you can just simply remain here. Now for everyone's spines that are feeling good today, we will come into our Cobra Pose. So our hands are roughly underneath our shoulders next to our chest. The big toes touch and the heels fan out to the sides. You're in one straight line and you're resting your forehead on the ground. I want you to really think about drawing the shoulder blades down and back along the spine. Now with your next inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, press into the hands and only come up as feels comfortable. Exhale to slowly release yourself back down to the earth. Inhaling, lift the head, lift the chest, come into your Cobra position. And exhale, slowly release and melt back down to the earth. Now with your next in-breath, we will rise up with the strength in our spine like a majestic cobra. Every in-breath you ignite your heart, you feel it expand. And with every out-breath, you feel yourself surrender, release, breathe. And with your next exhale, gently release back down to the earth. Bring your hands underneath your forehead and just take that deep breath in and that slow breath out. Now we will turn around and we will come into our final pose, our seated forward bend. So for this pose, I would like you to either bring a folded blanket or a cushion underneath your sitting bones if you really feel like you're falling backwards. If you feel okay, just lift the hips back and behind, flexing your feet. And when you inhale, you're going to lift the arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, pull the belly in, fold from the hips and grab your feet. Now, if you cannot touch your feet, just bend in the knees as much as you can so that you can grab the feet, and in time, the flexibility will come. Now, inhale to lift the arms up overhead. And exhale to draw the belly in and fold forward. Inhaling, guiding the arms up, find length through the spine. and exhale to come and fold forward into your bend. Now with every in-breath, you feel the chest lift off the thighs. And with every out-breath, you draw the belly in and you feel yourself fold deeper and deeper. Breathe. Now with your next inhale, come to straighten up through the spine. Release the arms down by the sides. And come to lie on your backs as we come into our final resting pose, Javasana. Now for anyone that doesn't have a lot of time and they want to end their practice here, you are always welcome. But for everyone else, we will now come into this final resting pose for around 5 or 10 minutes so that we can allow every single benefit from the pose to absorb into our being. So bring space between the feet about a hip's width distance apart. The palms are facing up towards the sky. And draw the shoulder blades down and together along the spine to support your spiritual heart. Make any final adjustments that you need so that you can become completely still and motionless. And bring your awareness now to all 10 toes on your feet. Relaxing the feet and the toes and the soles of the feet. And you feel this relaxation travel up through your ankles, through the calves, the shins, the kneecaps, the thighs, the hamstrings, deeply relaxed. And this relaxation moves through your hips, your pelvis, your glutes. They're deeply relaxed. And you bring your awareness to all 10 fingers on your palms. Your thumb, your pointed finger, your middle finger, your ring finger, your little finger, deeply relaxed. Your palms relaxed. Your wrists, your forearms, your elbows, your biceps, your triceps, completely relaxed. And you dive your awareness deep down into the energy of your core. And you feel every single muscle in your stomach deeply relaxed. Your ribs relaxed. Your chest relaxed. You feel your heartbeat slow down as you relax more and more. And you start to sense now all along your spine, your lower spine, your middle spine, your upper spine, deeply relaxed. And you become aware of every single knot within your back. And you let it unwind and relax. And this relaxation spreads now through the shoulder blades, the shoulders, the tops of the shoulders, the front of the shoulders. Deeply relax. The collarbones soften. Your neck softens. The pit of your throat softens. And you release all that tension that you've been holding in your jaw. You release the tension of your teeth. And you feel your chin, your lips, your cheeks, your nose deeply relax. Your eyelids, your eyeballs, the muscles behind your eyes relax. Your temples, your forehead, your ears, the side of the head, the top of the head, the back of your head, deeply relax. And you scan your body now from the crown of the head all the way down to the toes on your feet. And if you feel any lingering tension, see if you can breathe into it and let it relax. And you feel your bones get heavy. You feel your breath soft. And you are completely supported by the earth beneath you. And every breath in and every breath out, you relax more and more and more. And allow yourself to have a few moments in silence. Our days can be so busy and surrounded by noise. Sometimes we forget to appreciate the silence within. Now you are welcome to remain here in this shavasana. But if you're ready for some movement, take a few deep breaths to arrive back in your body. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And gently roll onto the right side of your body. And just take in a moment to feel the sensations. The feelings of being safe and secure with who you are. And we will now lift ourselves up into our seated position. And we just close our eyes, we find that length through the spine. And I'd like you to place your left hand on your belly and your right hand on your heart. And when you breathe, feel the heart expand. Feel the rhythm and the beat of your heart, your own unique song. And this is your whole body alive. So take a moment to find gratitude for this body, for all that it does for you. Find gratitude for the breath, for the life that it gives to you. Have gratitude for all your internal organs who work so tirelessly every single day to keep you balanced, healthy, and strong. And I'd like you to bring your hands together in Namaste and bring your thumbs to your third eye and set the intention that you will only speak kind thoughts about yourself and others. Bring your thumbs to your lips and set the intention that you will only speak kind words about yourself and others. And bring in your hands to your heart and setting the intention that you will only act with kindness to yourself and to others. And let this love of the world shine from your heart. And this energy now that we have brought in to our body and around us, we don't just keep it to ourselves. We send this out to all sentient beings. May they be well, may they be free of suffering, and may they be at peace. May all beings know peace and love. Thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing this practice with me today. I send love and light to you all. Namaste.